तयो श्रुत्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः. Revered Swami Vagishananji Maharaj, revered Swami Satyarupananji Maharaj, other respected monks sitting here, mothers, sisters, brothers, dear friends, the children of Holy Mother Sharda Devi. At the outset, I express my gratitude to Swami Vagishananji Maharaj to give me the opportunity to be here with you all for 4 days. Today's subject, as has been announced, Sri Sharda Devi, Holy Mother, as she saw herself. I presume all of you are devotees of Ramakrishna Matan Mission, and you must have read the biography of Sharda Devi. If not, I would request you to read the biography of Sharda Devi by Swami Gambhirananji Maharaj, detailed biography, that will give a lot of information. So, with this presumption, because the subject is very vast, I will just put a few points, presuming that you have read the book. If not, if you read the book, you will get all the incidents that I am just mentioning by the way. Once Holy Mother Sharda Devi was sitting in Jairambati, a disciple asked her bluntly, "Mother, in other incarnations we have seen that the Shakti lives earlier and the Lord lives afterwards. Here we find something different in your situation." As Vagishananji Maharaj told, incarnation comes to the earth for redemption of mankind. So Sri Ramakrishna used to say, one who was Rama, one who was Krishna, came in the form of Ramakrishna. One who was Radha, one who was Sita, came in the form of Sharda Devi. So meaning thereby, Radha and Sita had left earlier the earthly abode in their incarnation. But this time we find Sri Ramakrishna entered into Mahasamadhi on 16th August 1886 and Sharda Devi only on 21st July 1920, 34 years she lived on this earth. So why in this incarnation you are still living? This was the question asked to Sharda Devi. Then Sharda Devi said, "My dear child, Sri Ramakrishna looked upon everyone as the manifestation of Divine Mother. He has left me behind this time to demonstrate the motherhood of God to the whole world." And what a beautiful demonstration she has given through her life. Motherhood of God. She said, "I am the mother of all." The Divine Mother, this time expressing herself fully. And the motherhood of God, that is what is being expressed by Holy Mother Sharda Devi's life, above all everything else. And so she was asked, "Mother, are you the mother of all?" Sharda Devi said, "Yes, I am the mother of all." "Even these lower creatures, animals, birds?" "Yes, I am their mother too." Wonderful. What do we find in her life? There was a parrot. His name was Gangaram. He is a member of the family of Sharda Devi. And Sharda Devi will give some food, will say, "Recite Sitaram, Sitaram," he will recite. But when the parrot will get hungry, "Ma, ma, ma," it will cry. And mother will just come quickly and feed. She is the mother of parrot Gangaram. There was a calf, and the calf, one day, it was terribly in trouble, stomachache. So Sharda Devi, at that odd hour, ran all the way. When the calf was crying, she ran all the way, went to the calf, took the calf on her lap, and then started putting her hand, touching the hand, and then petting the calf, and after some time the calf was silent. So mother is not only the mother of all the human beings, she says, "I am the mother of all." But what type of mother you are? Girish Chandra Ghosh, the disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, asked her, "Mother, what type of mother you are?" Then Sharda Devi said, I am your real mother. I am not only the wife of your Guru, I am not a stepmother, I am not only a mother for calling sake, Tatano Mohan Ma Noy, Satti Karer Ma. I am your real mother. So, Mother Sharda Devi is mother of all, and what type of mother? She says, I am your real mother. That's a wonderful thing. And she is the mother of all, irrespective of caste, creed, color, religion, nationality. Her motherly love is towards all. What do we find in her life? Wonderful. Nivedita, Miss Margaret Noble has come. Swami Vivekananda was very anxious how she will be received by an orthodox Brahmin woman, Sharda Devi, and how she will be received by the orthodox Brahmin society. But when for the first time Nivedita came to Sharda Devi got up, embraced her, made her sit near her and fed her, and she became a cookie, the granddaughter of Sharda Devi, Nivedita. She was accepted by Sharda Devi, beyond nationality. Once some clothes were to be purchased for the relatives of Sharda Devi, and one monk went to the market and he brought his khadi clothes. So, because he believed in Swadeshi, at that time Swadeshi movement had started, just recently started. So, but the girls were not happy. They said, no, we want nice clothes, British clothes, the foreign clothes, not this Deshi clothes, khadi clothes. Then this monk said, no, you must wear this, don't go for foreign clothes. Then Sharda Devi intervened. Why not purchase the clothes that are liked by them? But they are manufactured by the foreign people. Then Sharda said, they too are my children. Just imagine, at that time, 100 years back, Sharda Devi telling, they too are my children, beyond nationality, beyond caste. When Sharda Devi went to Bangalore in 1909, many devotees came, offered, and they were very happy, though they could not understand Sharda Devi's language, and Sharda Devi didn't understand their language, but then they were very happy. Then one day, and so many people used to come and take blessings of Sharda Devi. One Harijan boy, untouchable boy, belonging to untouchable caste, lower caste, he also used to come to Mother Sharda Devi, but he would be coming silently, because so that other people do not see, otherwise they will get offended, because he is from the lower caste. At that time, casteism, even today is very much rampant. That time it was too much. One day, the devotees of Bangalore, they said, Mother, we want to eat with you, we want to have bhandara, and we would like to enjoy taking food with you. Holy Mother said, okay, sure, but there is one condition. What is the condition? That boy who comes every day, that Harijan boy, untouchable boy, he should be also invited. Now the devotees were in a fix. They can't say no also, because they themselves have proposed, okay Mother, let him come. Reluctantly they agreed. Now, Mother told that boy, come early morning, little early. And he came early, and then Mother told that boy, all were sitting for taking food, all sitting for food. Now, she told that boy, come and go and serve all of them. Tremendous. Imagine at that time, the Brahmins taking food, they can't even see the reflection of an untouchable, and the untouchable boy serving their plates, but they can't get up because Sharda Devi is there in front. After they had taken food, the monk in charge of Bangalore Ashrama announced, from today in our country, the movement against untouchability has been started by Holy Mother Sharda Devi. That was in 1909, much before Gandhiji came and started the movement against untouchables. Movement of untouchability movement in favor of untouchables. This was done by. So, irrespective of caste, creed, color, religion, nationality, Christian, Parsi, Hindu, Muslim, you know the story of dacoit, Amjad, Muslim dacoit, how Sharda Devi said, as Sarat is my son, so Amjad is also my son. Equal. For mother's love, affection, Both are equal. Sir, Swami Shardananji, the first General Secretary of Ramakrishna Math and Mission, such a learned monk, not only that, who did so much for Mother Sharda Devi, and Sharda Devi liked him very much. And where is Amjad Dacoit, Muslim? But then Holy Mother says, both are equal to me. Amjad and Sharat, both are equal to me. When Sharda Devi was in Udbodhan, at that time, in Kolkata, a young man came to meet her. So he was told, no, her mother's health is not good. This was her last days, so she was very sick. Nobody was allowed to go upstairs. But he said, no, I have come all the way from Bombay. I must have her darshan. No, she doesn't meet anybody now. Now this talk was going on. The mother sent a word. Anybody who has come there, let him come. Now it was not possible to refuse. So that young man went up. After a long time he came back, and from the staircase he showed his thumb like this to Swami Shardananji, who had refused him. You see, you did not allow me to go to Mother and to have darshan. Mother gave me darshan, gave me blessing. She also gave me mantra and mantra diksha also. Huh? Mother does not give darshan and she has given mantra diksha? Then Swami Shardananji said, what can I do? If Mother wants to have a Parsi disciple, who am I to refuse? Afterwards, long after years, many years later, Bombay Ashram, Swamijis were told that one very famous producer and director, film producer director wants to meet. Swamiji said, what? We have nothing to do with film producer director. But says, no, he wants monk of Ramakrishna Mission. So then our monk Swag went there. Then he saw photograph of Holy Mother Sharda Devi. Huh? Yes, I am disciple of Holy Mother Sharda Devi. You must have read the biography of Sharda Devi. There was one Parsi young boy from Bombay. I am that same Parsi boy who went to Sharda Devi. Now these are my far last days, so I thought I must take the blessings of monk of Ramakrishna Mission, taking the name of Mother. I am going to Mother. And then he told, at that time when I was coming out, Holy Mother said, Baba, Esho, please come. I couldn't understand. And then I said, Mother, I am going. No, don't say. Say, I am coming. He said, I could not understand at that time why Mother told when I am going that come, Esho. And don't say that I am going. Say, I am coming. How can I say like that when I am going? But now I understand, Mother is calling me and I am going to Mother now. That was her meaning. That Mother is now calling me and I am going to Mother. So I will take the blessings of the monk and take her mantra and go to Mother. Same film, you know the name of the film producer director, Sohrab Modi. He had taken the Diksha from Sharda Devi. Christian, Muslim, Hindu, foreigners, Indians, British, Americans, Mrs. Oli Bull, anybody. All, in fact, the photograph of Sharda Devi that we have got, the famous photograph, is because of Oli Bull, Mrs. Oli Bull. She took the photograph. She arranged for the photograph. Otherwise, you would not have got this photograph. So, Mother had all types. So, Mother said, I am the mother of all. She has told, I am the mother of all. And what type of mother? Real mother. Another thing she says, I am the mother of the wicked, and I am the mother of the virtuous, and the mother of all. Whenever you are in distress, just remember that you have got a mother. That's all. What a wonderful consolation. Holy Mother Sharda Devi is telling, I am the mother of the virtuous and also I am the mother of the wicked. No differentiation. And she said, if my child smears itself with dirt as a mother, it is not my duty. Is it not my duty to take the child in my lap after cleansing, after cleaning the child? This is what we exactly find in the home. In the home, what happens? A small child is playing in the lap of father, and suddenly that child makes the clothes dirty. Immediately the father leaves, chi. Immediately he leaves it. But mother, no. Mother never leaves. Mother takes the child, washes it, cleans it, new clothes, powder, also black spot, so the other people will not have any bad feeling towards the child. Everything. Now, after everything is over, then the father says, bring the child. This is what we find in the world. So Holy Mother says, I am mother. As a mother, is it not my duty to clean the child and take on my lap? I will take. You are, wherever you are, in whatever condition, howsoever you are, forget what type you are. Forget about your past mistake. Forget about your past sins. Come, I am there to receive you. What a wonderful consolation. So many people came to Holy Mother Sharda Devi. There was a young man who used to come to Sharda Devi. Then he fell into an evil act, and all the people said, Mother, that fellow has done so much wrong. He is now lost his character. Now, don't allow him to come. Mother said, oh, he has done like this. Very bad, very bad. But I am mother. How can I tell him not to meet me? That I can't say. I am mother. And that young man continued coming. Afterwards he got changed. Mother was sitting in Udbodhan in Kolkata, worshipping Sri Ramakrishna. Suddenly she heard one young girl is outside the door weeping and sobbing, crying. Then Mother said, who is there? Please come in. Then that girl said, sobbing, still crying, Mother, I can't come inside. I have lost my character. I have lost my purity, and I don't deserve to come to you. And she started crying again. Mother left her worship, came outside, embraced her. My dear daughter, why do you worry? Now you have got repentance, don't worry. Start a new life. Come. Took her inside, gave her mantra diksha, said, repeat the name of the Lord. All your past sins will be cleansed. Don't worry. I am there with you. You are my daughter. And she gave her mantra diksha, and that girl's whole life was changed. So many incidents if you go through the life. Mother was the mother of all. Mother of virtuous as well as the mother of the wicked. But though she was the universal mother, Lajja Patavrite Nityam Sharade Jnanadayike. Swami Abhedanand Ji, direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, has given that stotra, Lajja Pata. Always there will be a big veil over her face. Physical veil she used to keep, very big veil. And also, mentally also she has put a veil, so we can't understand her. She seems to be a very ordinary woman, ordinary village girl. But if you go deep, but sometimes she used to reveal her true nature. Sometimes, by mistake. But then she will say, no, I am ordinary. But few times she has told, yes. After giving mantra diksha, one disciple asked, Mother, what should I think? You think of Ramakrishna as your Ishta and Guru. And how should I think about you? Then she said, you can think of me as Radha. And you can also think of me as your mother. Not only that, sometimes she has also revealed herself as Mother Kali. One Shibu, nephew, child, he was just taking Shibu, and suddenly Shibu stopped in the middle of the ground. I said, I won't move an inch. Why? Now it is evening, you come. No, first tell me, who are you? Who am I? I am your aunt. Okay, I am not coming. You please tell in reality, who are you? Then only I will move. Then she said, some people call me Mother Kali. Then Shibu, are you saying truly? Are you really Mother Kali? Yes, I am Mother Kali. Okay, then come. She had to admit that she was the divine mother. Sometimes she revealed herself. Otherwise, most of the time putting a veil. We can't understand her. And Swami Abhedanand Ji has very beautiful stotra. He has written, Prakritim Paramam Abhayam Varadam Nararupadharam Janatapaharam. Beautiful stotra. When Abhedanand Ji prepared it, he wanted that Holy Mother Sharda Devi should hear it and tell her remarks about it. So he went to Holy Mother Sharda Devi. She was that time in Nilambar Babu's garden house. He told Mother, Mother, I have prepared a stotra. Okay, please recite. So Swami Abhedanand Ji recited. And when this word came, Rama Krishna Gata Pranam Tannama Shavana Priyam Tad Bhava Ranjita Karam Pranamami Muhurmuhu. When she heard this stotra, this particular shloka, Sharda Devi went inside, went into Samadhi, and what Swami Abhedanand Ji saw? After some time, Sharda Devi is not there, Sri Ram Krishna. Swami Abhedanand Ji saw Holy Mother was sitting, but in place of Sharda Devi, Sri Ram Krishna himself is sitting. And so that proves, when Holy Mother said many times, I and Ram Krishna are one. Somebody asked, you are offering so much food to Sri Ramakrishna, does he take it? Then Sharda Devi said, am I different from him? Just imagine. Sri Ram, Krishna, Sarada Devi, both are one. She has taken. And you know the incident of Rameshwaram. When she went to Rameshwaram, as soon as the covering was removed from the Shivlinga, the words came out from her mouth, slipped out from her tongue. Oh, it is exactly as I had kept it. And then all the people say, what did you say? Oh, nothing. Afterwards she came to Kolkata, she was telling that incident, and then there also, again she said, there I saw Rameshwaram Shivlinga just exactly as I kept it. And then, mother, what do you mean? Oh, nothing. Now this time, Golap Ma was listening to everything. She was overhearing. Mother, now we have found out. That day also you had made a mistake, today you have made a mistake. It is not a mistake, it is a reality. Now you have to admit. So meaning thereby, the same divine mother who came in the form of Sita and who had established Shivlinga, same mother came in the form of Sharada Devi. She remembered her olden days, Sharada Devi. But normally she would not reveal. She will reveal, I am an ordinary woman, what can I understand? Sometimes she will be asked, mother, you never remember your true nature? No. If I remember my divine nature, how can I work this work and going on? Then, but sometimes I remember. Sometimes I do remember. At that time I think, what is all this? Everything is Maya. But again these houses and people come and then again I forget. But whenever I want, I can detach my mind and remember my true nature. That also she told. Once some lady said, what is this, Ma? I am seeing Radhu and mad aunt and this and that and Nalini and Maku. What are you doing? So many types of words and so much type of galata going on in the house. I say you are completely immersed in Maya. Then Holy Mother replied, what to do? I am myself Maya. She herself said, admitted, I am myself Maya. Likewise, sometimes she used to reveal. Most of the time, Sharada Devi is unknown to us. Fortunately for us, Mother Sharada Devi has given this great assurance. Whenever you are in distress, remember, you have got a mother. Remember, whenever you are in distress, remember you have got a mother. And any difficulty, just remember me, and I will be there. What a great assurance. A college student used to come to Mother Sharada Devi at Kolkata, Udbodhan. One day, he came to Mother. Mother, I have discovered this place I am not fit for this place. So I am leaving. Goodbye, never to come back. I am not fit. I have tried my best. I am not fit to come to this place. And so I am leaving. And immediately he started running. Sharada Devi immediately ran after him. Caught hold of his shirt and drew him near. And then saw him eye to eye and said, what do you say? You are not fit. Remember, whenever such thoughts, bad thoughts come, always remember, think of me. Think of me. Everything will be over. And then that boy went, but always he would remember, think of me, think of me, think of me. Likewise, that word and her compassionate face. Just see, even her photograph reveals what a compassionate face, how compassionate eyes. And with that compassionate face came to the mind of that young boy. Later on, he became a very renowned monk of Ramakrishna Mission. Sharada Devi is there to bless us all. She is there all the time. And her great assurance words are there with us. And fortunately, she is still there. Yesterday I was talking to an old lady, a Parsi lady. He was telling, Mother Sharada Devi speaks to me. She talks to me. In everything I depend on her. Her son says, what do you do? For even small things you are troubling Holy Mother. Why should I not trouble? She is my mother. I have got the right. Or even for small things she will depend on Sharada Devi. And she is fully whole time, day and night, she is living with Sharada Devi. Yesterday I met her and she was telling all the things, how Sharada Devi is always with her. And there are so many devotees, even as on today, they receive the grace, they are receiving the affection, the reassuring words, the compassion of Mother Sharada Devi. So Sharada Devi, as she reveals herself, is, first of all, she doesn't reveal herself, she wants to hide. Sometimes she reveals out of mistake. That time we come to know she is the mother of the whole universe, divine mother. But she basically came. Today, the whole world, we find most of the people are not having peace of mind. Lot of problem in family, lot of problem in office, lot of problems in the political field, lot of problems in the society. Everywhere problems. Everybody is under tension. At that time what we want is some soothing words, a motherly touch, a divine touch. This is what we get from Holy Mother Sharda Devi. If we read the biography of Sharda Devi, or even just look at the photograph of Sharda Devi, even if not that, just remember that we have got a mother. That's all. Holy Mother says, just remember you have got a mother and everything will be over. All our problems will be solved. We will get peace of mind. What a great assurance we have got. At the end, I pray to Holy Mother Sharda Devi, Mother, you are there, always there to shower your grace on us. Your only demand is that we should remember you. That's all. We should remember that I have got a mother. But Mother, the bawling of Mahamaya is so fast that we get clean bowled. We don't even remember. We are so much engrossed in Maya that we even forget to call on you. So Mother, please, this also you do. Pray. We pray to you that so that we don't forget you. And once we don't forget her, we remember her. Mother is there to, always there to solve our problems, give peace of mind. With my pranams to Holy Mother Sharda Devi, my pranams to all the senior Swamijis, and with my pranams to the divine consciousness that is residing in all of you, I end my speech. Thank you.